Hello, Captains, and welcome to this Explain 10 video. We're currently situated at Pullman Moscow Regional Airport in the United States, ICO code Kilo Uniform Papa Whiskey. I have been receiving a lot of questions regarding the recently released vFlyteAir Piper Cherokee 140. What do I think of it? Which version should I get, the Classic or the original? And hopefully in this video I will be able to answer your questions, and I will show you how this aircraft flies so that you can form your own opinion about this aircraft. The top question that has been asked so many times in so many emails is, which version should I get? So I'm sold on this aircraft, I want to get it, I'm just not sure which version should I get. Now let me tell you, the classic and original versions are actually identical with only one exception. The classical version, or the classic version, has the default X-plane GPS system installed. So, and it has its an autopilot. Hence, if you are looking for just simple VFR flights, then I would recommend that you go with the original. If, however, you'd like to do instrument approaches and you want to do IFR flights, then I would recommend that you get the classic version. Welcome to the cockpit, Captains. At first glance, you will notice that this aircraft comes with 4K textures. It is always my preference, as 4K textures provide for a sharper and more crisp look of the aircraft in general. The actual texture work of this aircraft is really done to the highest quality. If you look at the gauges, for example, they are very detailed. If you look at the scratches here on the side, if you look up here, look at the sun visor, they're modeled and you can see the bolts there. It looks fantastic. If you look at the rust here, look at the details the texture work is really very detailed on this aircraft, so it is definitely to be commended. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch over to the external view to take a look at this aircraft from the outside. Okay, Captains, as you can see, the external model is just as good as the internal works of this aircraft. The textures again look very convincing. And really the work that has gone into this aircraft is really of the highest quality. If you look, for example, at the here, let's take a look at the wheels here. Look at that. Look at how detailed this is. Really the texturing is a work of art on this aircraft. It looks very convincing, very realistic. Alright, so we have taken a look at the internal and external models, so let's go ahead now and take this aircraft for a flight. And for our flight today, we're going to be leaving Pullman Moscow, and we're going to be heading to Miami, Florida for our test flight. Welcome back, Captains. We are at Miami, Florida at runway 8 left, and we are going to be taking a short flight here. We'll circle around the buildings over there, and then we'll head back to the airport and land. One thing before we take off, according to vFlyteAir, there is a logbook here, and one of their beta testers is a real Piper 140 pilot, apparently, and this is something that comes from his real-life experience, I suppose, is when you put something under the flap lever here, like this, okay, it will cause the flaps to be extended by 1 degree. And if you retrim the aircraft under those conditions, you will get about 2 to 4 knots increase in speed. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to simulate this, but we will try. Okay, once we are airborne. Okay, so let's put the key in. Let me hide the yokes here so we can see what we're doing. Alright. Let's make sure the avionics is off. Everything is in the off position. Okay, master battery is on, and beacon can go on, and everything here is fine. Alright, so let's put mixture rich 1/4 of the way for the throttle, and let's turn on the fuel pump. Okay, we can see that there is fuel pressure here. Let's turn off the fuel pump, and now we'll turn the switches here to on. Alright. Let's take this back to about 1,000 RPM right here. Okay. And lights. Strobe lights can go on. Landing lights can go on. And what else here? Alright, so the radios. Okay, there's one thing. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but yeah. You heard that static. That actually sounds very realistic. Alright, let's turn this on here. There's your autopilot. Okay, everything is okay. Alright. So let's do a few checks here let's take this to 2,000 RPM. Right, we have a slight drop in RPM, which is as expected. What was that? Okay. And carb heat. That should also reduce the RPM. Alright, so that's fine. Alright, let me bring back the throttle to 1,000 RPM. Alright. Bring those back. And let us extend flaps. Now the takeoff speed is 70 miles per hour. Okay. Alright. Let's release the parking brake. And let's go. Rotate. that it's been a useful video and I was able to provide you with an insight of this beautiful aircraft. Until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other. Bye bye for now.